Hello, I'm Shiva. Welcome to your yoga practice. We're going to start with a brief meditation. So if you want to find a comfortable seat, sitting upright with your spine elongated, let your arms relax. Let your jaw relax and close your eyes. And first, just notice your natural breath. Notice how your breath is moving through your body. Notice what places in your rib cage, in your belly, in your back are moving to receive your breath. And then once you've noticed your natural breath, allow that breath to become longer and deeper than it normally is. So that the inhale takes longer. You might even notice that pause at the end of the inhale, and then the exhale, just very slow, very patient. And if you can, breathe through your nose. And let that slower, deeper breath start to expand your rib cage. So you feel that the rib cage not only rises up and down, but also opens up, expanding in all directions like a balloon. And as you continue that deep breath, start to notice all the sensations in your body. So one of our main goals in this yoga, asana, embodiment practice is going to be to bring awareness to every cell of the physical body, and then maybe eventually also starting to feel your energetic body. And so right now, just noticing what you can feel in your body. You don't have to label it, you don't have to have words for it, just noticing all the sensations. And then we're going to begin our practice by chanting Om. So if you'd like to bring your hands together at your heart, take a deep inhale and join me. And then let your hands rest on your knees, and we'll start with the seated cat's breath. So as you exhale, rounding your spine, bringing your chin down towards your chest. And as you inhale, arch the back, draw the shoulders back, the heart forward. Exhale and round. Relax that jaw. And just use this to really start to open up the spine, stretch out your spine. Keeping the breath very slow and deep, and coordinate it with your movement. So at the end of the exhale is the end of that stretch, and the inhale really helps to open up fully the front of the body. And as you continue this movement, you can choose if you want to make it a little bit faster, increase circulation, heat. When the movement becomes faster, the breath can also become faster. Letting your pelvis move, your shoulders, your neck. And even as this movement is focused on the torso and the spine, also just keeping that global awareness, feeling your legs, your feet, your arms. A few more. And then deep inhale. Come to stillness, elongate the spine, reach the crown of the head up. And notice your breath. Notice in your body, where do you have awareness now that you didn't before that exercise? Nice. So from here, come to standing, please. We're going to start with a little bit more movement meditation. So you can stand however you like, feet together, feet hip distance, whatever feels comfortable. Bring the hands together at your heart. And as you inhale, open the arms up. We're going to work on coordinating the breath with the movement. The top of the inhale is when you're at your complete widest part with the arms, and then as you exhale, bring the hands together to the heart. Inhaling, opening up, and exhaling, drawing in. And so we'll do this movement in quietness for several rounds, and you just work on coordinating, getting the breath and the movement to sync up. And feeling, if you can, that your breath energy, your prana, is spreading through the body as you inhale. As you exhale, it's coiling into the center. Few more like this, just paying attention to your inner experience. Starting to let any extraneous thoughts just kind of trail off, bringing your attention really fully here. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. We're moving into a forward bend now, Uttanasana. Exhale and fold at the hips. Let yourself relax here for the first few breaths. You can have the knees bent if you like. Let the neck relax. The arms relax. And very deep breath. Jaw relaxed. And then we'll bring the hands to the legs. As you inhale, lift halfway. So we're going to be working with pulsation in our practice today, a lot of pulsation. Anytime you would prefer to just hold the pose static, feel free to do that. Pulsation can really help to unlock stuck areas. If you feel tight or stiff, pulsation can bring kind of fluidity to those areas. So the inhale will be lifting to a straight back, and then the exhale, we're going to round and let the chin come down towards the chest. So almost the same as the seated cat's breath, but in our Uttanasana. Inhaling and lengthening, straight back, exhale, and rounding. And coordinating like we did with opening the arms and breathing, coordinating your breath with this movement. Never forcing anything, being gentle with yourself. And then this last one, if you would like to relax into the forward bend in stillness for 1 or 2 breaths. You can continue the pulsation if you like. All right, and now shifting into a malasana. We're going to bring the feet as wide as your mat and turn the toes out. And then sink the hips down. You can bring your elbows to the inner knees, the hands to the heart. If your knees are creaky or tweaky, you can keep the hips high like this. If your knees feel fine, you can sink down low. So just taking care of yourself, taking care of your body. Couple breaths here in whatever position you're in. And then our Malasana Kriya. Pressing through the feet. Slowly inhaling, straighten the legs, rise up. And we do an arm stretch here, so keeping the legs strong. And don't arch through the back. Just reach the arms back. So you get that shoulder stretch. And then as we exhale, come down. Either to the level of the knees or all the way down. Inhale, rise up. Stretch the shoulders. Exhale down. So continuing this at your pace. You might like to go a lot slower than I'm going, or you might like to go a lot faster, or a little faster. Breathe deep. Relax your jaw. Last 3. And then release the arms, stand tall. And just take a moment in Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your awareness and your prana spreading throughout the body. All right, so we're moving into some sun salutations. You can step to the front of your mat. Standing with the feet about hip distance apart. Hands together at the heart. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. If you like a little back bend here, you can reach your heart towards the sky. And then exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. And then exhale, step your left foot back. Knee down. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sink the hips forward. And you can either keep the hands on the ground or hands on the knee, or reach the arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers if that's comfortable for your shoulders. And we'll take a pulsation here. As you inhale, press with the front foot. Lift the hips up and back slightly. And as you exhale, sink forward. Relax your jaw. Notice what you're feeling through your body. One more like that. Sinking the hips all the way forward, reaching the arms up and back. And then release the hands down. And step your right foot back. We'll take plank here. Shoulders over the wrists. Either knees lifted or supported plank, half plank, knees down. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Move your hands forward a foot. For my low cobra here, please have your elbows off the ground, elbows bent. Draw the shoulders down, pull the heart forward, deep inhale. And then exhale, lower down. We'll go to downward dog, either going through hands and knees or just straight back, hips to the sky. Breathe in downward dog. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Bring your feet together and inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot through. If you need to come down onto the right knee, do that first. Left foot forward between your hands, back knee is down. Sink the hips forward and either hands on the ground, hands on the knee, or arms up to the sky. And then our pulsation here, pressing through the front foot. Inhale, lift the hips. Few inches. Exhale, sink forward, down. How can you move in a way that increases your awareness of the sensations that you're feeling? And last one, sink all the way down. Reach the arms up and back. And then bring the hands to the floor. We're stepping forward. Bring that back foot forward to forward bend, Uttanasana. Folding down as you exhale. And then inhale, rise up. All the way up, arms reach up. Optional back bend. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Pausing here, breathe through your whole body. Second side, we'll add a few variations. Inhale, reach up, back if you like. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the right foot back. Set the knee down. And this time, we'll take a twist here. Place your right hand on the ground. Turn your left toes out. Left hand to the thigh. So opening your heart to the left. Draw your left shoulder back. Right shoulder comes through. Very deep breath into your rib cage. And then release. Place the left hand down and step the left foot back. Plank. Let's do 3 breaths in plank. You can have your knees down if you like. Have them back, not underneath the hips, but so you're in a plank position. Knees up or down. Jaw relaxed. 2 more breaths. And then lower all the way down. Let's take a pulsation with the low cobra. So hands forward, 1 foot in front of you, elbows bent. Elbows lifted up off the ground. So that'll be the inhale coming up. And then as you exhale down, kind of to a sphinx, but you can even let the chest come down further. Inhale, rising up. Exhale down. So just inviting that undulation into your spine. Similar to in the forward bend in the very beginning, or the cat's breath. Inhaling up, unfurling the spine, and exhaling down. Twice more. And then coming all the way down, you can make a little pillow for your head, using your hands, and let your feet rock, your feet and your legs rock side to side. Kind of releases the lower back a little bit. And then hands under the shoulders, pressing back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Try to keep the weight spreading through your whole palm. The neck relax, the jaw relax. Breathe here. You can always come down into child's pose if you need to rest. And then bring your feet together. Right leg, inhale, reach it up to the sky. And exhale, step through. This is Aji. Right foot comes through, set the back knee down. So left hand stays on the mat. Right hand to right thigh, twisting in the lunge. Draw the right shoulder back, the left shoulder comes through. For relaxing the jaw, it can even help to open the mouth. Just still breathe through your nose, but that can really release jaw tension, just to let the lower jaw hang open. One more huge breath into the rib cage. So good in a twist to get that deep breath. And then release. Bring that hand down and step forward to forward bend. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Lifting the heart to the sky. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Release the arms down. Take a moment here to breathe. To notice all the areas that are opening up. Where you're feeling new sensation. Maybe you're starting to notice some areas feel more stuck than you thought they were, or more open than you thought they were. All right, from here, a few standing poses, starting with high lunge. Step your left foot back, about 4 feet back. So this front knee comes into a deep bend. Back leg is straight. You can make this a little bit easier by setting the back knee down as an option. Let's bring both hands to that front thigh. We're going to do this pulsation and undulation in the spine here now. So as you exhale, you're going to press with the hands to push the spine back and coil in. And then inhale into a back bend. Exhale, rounding forward, rounding the shoulders, rounding the spine. Inhale. Arcing and even straightening more through that back leg. Twice more. And then from here, bring both hands down. Those of you who practice vinyasa can go through a vinyasa if you like. Otherwise, just going to downward dog. And 1 or 2 breaths here, or child's pose, before we do the other side. Step your left foot through between the hands. High lunge. Back leg straight or setting the knee down for extra support. And then our pulsation here. Exhale, round the spine, chin into the chest. Inhale. You can also reverse the breath if it feels better for you. Opening up the front, strengthening those back muscles. alternating between the two. Rounding the spine and stretching the front of the body. Stretch that back leg straighter. Two more. And then bring the hands down. You can either go straight to downward dog or lower down. Inhale into cobra. Maybe a higher cobra than we did before. And exhale, downward dog. Stepping forward, the right leg, if you like, you can stretch it up and back first, or you can just step straight through. Triangle, Trikonasana. So set the back heel down, straighten both legs. Reach your arms out. Right hand comes out over the right foot and then down. You can also use a block here. Place your hand on a block, hand on the shin, left arm reaching up. Both legs straight. Chest pointing towards the wall, not towards the ground. Chest facing the wall. And whatever you like with the neck, you can look up, you can look down. But we are going to do a pulsation here. And that'll be actually between this coming out of the pose, pointing your chest towards the ground, and then reaching the arm up. And you can play with the breath. See if it feels better to inhale as you open or exhale as you open. Last one, reaching into the full pose, seeing if you can even lean back a little bit more. Opening the chest. And then release. Both hands down. Either straight to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, or through plank, chaturanga, cobra, bhujangasana, and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg. Inhale. Reaching it up. We're just stepping straight through. Between the hands. Back heel comes down. Rise up. Both arms straight, both legs straight. Reach that left leg out over the foot. And then down. You can use a block for that left hand or left hand on the shin. Take a couple breaths here. Just establishing the basic pose. heart facing the wall. And then we'll start the pulsation. Your choice with the breath, either exhaling or inhaling, but coordinating the breath. As the arm comes down, chest comes down, and then opening up. Feeling that prana, that breath energy, moving through your body. Last one. Opening all the way into Trikonasana. Maybe letting the arm go back a little bit more. And then release. Come down, your choice. Straight back to downward dog or moving through the flow. And from downward dog, Utthita Parshva Konasana. Start with the left leg this time. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot through. And left knee stays bent. Set the back heel down. Bring your left elbow to the knee. Starting with the hand on the hip, right hand. So with that left elbow on the knee, it's not like collapsing there. If you can, pressing down with the elbow, drawing the shoulder down to lift the heart up. And then this right arm, you can send it down by your side. And then as we breathe and pulsate here, you reach the arm forward and up over the head. Just giving yourself a nice shoulder opener here. Just doing that range of movement within your ability. Last one here as you reach up over the head. Staying. Extending through the fingertips. And then as you let the arm come down, both arms, we're going to turn the feet into a wide-legged forward bend. So feet nice and wide, heels a little wider than the toes, and we'll fold forward here. Legs straight. If you can, bring the hands in line with the feet. Let the neck relax. And that slow, deep breath. The thread that's moving through your whole yoga practice. The breath, the movement of the prana. And then from here, lifting up partway, and we're going back to the front of the mat. Walk your hands forward, shifting your feet, and step back. Either downward dog or your vinyasa. You can always have your knees down for that. You can inhale into the cobra we've been doing, or if you'd like to do upward dog, the arms are straight. The legs do not touch the ground. And we're all meeting in downward dog. Maybe you've already been there for a breath or two. And then the right leg for Utthita Parshvottanasana. You can inhale it up, or maybe you've already stepped it forward. Right foot between the hands. Back heel down. Right knee stays bent. Right elbow to knee. Left hand on the hip. And just feeling with that right arm that you're not collapsed on it, resting on it. You're using it as a nice foundation from which to open the heart upwards, pressing down through the elbow, pressing down through the shoulder. And then left hand down by your side. Inhale, sweep it across the horizon, where the horizon would be, and over the head, stretching that whole left side of the body, and then down. Just coordinating it with your own breath. Jaw relaxed. And last one. Reach that arm overhead. Take a full breath here. Stretch through the fingertips. And then we're taking the wide-legged forward bend again. I'm going to switch so I can face the camera, but you just turn your feet. You don't have to switch. So the feet are parallel, hands to the center, heels wider than the toes. And then optional this time is to interlace the hands behind you. Straighten the elbows. Pull the arms away from your back. Or you could be holding your feet or just resting the hands on the ground. And then release the arms. Walk the hands over to the front of the mat. From here, we're going to stay in the lunge. This time, So let's see, you had your right foot forward. So we're on right foot forward, left hand on the mat. I'm doing opposite to you now. And we'll take this revolved lunge. Right arm to the sky. Twisting. Take a few more pulsations. This is our last standing pose. Releasing down and breathing, opening up. Pulsing through that twist in the spine. And then release. And we're just going to shift to the other side. So walking your hands across the mat, turning your feet so that your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight, and actually your back heel is lifted. Right hand on the ground, left arm to the sky. Deep breath, lean back, twist through the spine, and then breathe and release down. Last one, open up all the way, lean back. Good, and then release. We're just going to come to child's pose. So bring your knees wide, big toes together. Sit back and you're folding all the way forward. Stretching out. Stretch the arms forward, relax the head down. And maybe see if you can relax a little bit more. Relax your arms. Relax your neck, your jaw. And then slowly rising up. Got a few seated poses and stretches. First one is Janu Shirshasana. So for this one, extend your right leg long, bend your left knee, and bring your left foot to the inner thigh. And you can make this a harder pose, harder stretch by drawing that knee back. And you can make it easier by drawing the knees closer to each other. And then I like to use one hand on each side of this leg to orient my heart so that it's facing towards the foot. So we tend to face towards where the pelvis is facing, but it's a little bit of a twist here. Heart towards the foot. And then start to stretch the arms out and fold over that extended leg. And you can hold on to it, or you can have the arms resting. If you are holding onto the leg, you can give a little bit of pulling encouragement, but not too much. Don't yank. Another thing you can do if you like, the left hand holding on to the ankle, or for some of you the foot. The right hand comes out on the fingertips, That can also assist in this little twisting motion as you draw down. And then slowly release. So we change to the other side. Straighten the left leg. Bend the right knee. You can choose to widen the legs for a little bit more challenge, or draw the knees together to make it a little easier. One hand on either side of that leg and twist. Point the heart towards the foot. And you can also have that knee extended, the toes spreading, leg nice and active. Deep inhale. And then exhale down, folding over the leg. And then a little adjustment that I really like is to hold on to the ankle or the foot with your right hand and bring the left hand out on the fingertips on the floor to emphasize the twist. So both arms are giving a little leverage. And then slowly release. Coming into a twist now. So Ardha Matsyendrasana. Going to have the left leg on the ground. I'm going to do opposite to you. Left leg is on the ground, knee is pointed forward, right leg crosses over. Okay. Don't sit on this foot. Get it out from underneath you. Right hand behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Stretch all the way up. Exhale. Either hug that knee or cross the left elbow over it. And then we'll take a pulsation here by kind of coming out of the twist, turning forward, and then pressing deeper into the twist and turning back. And again, you choose your breath here. It means you have to experiment. You have to try one with the inhale and then try it with the exhale and see which one feels better. It might also mean that you try one way for a while. You might try inhaling as you open the heart for several weeks. And then the next several weeks you try exhaling. Because you're kind of exhaling the breath out, the prana out, radiating the prana out. It's a different experience. One or the other is not the correct way. Last 2 breaths, you can either continue the pulsation or Hold and just breathe into the rib cage. And release. Other side, change the legs. Right leg on the ground, knee pointed forward, foot back. Sole of the foot kind of up, cross that left foot over. If the left foot doesn't make it all the way over, you can have it in front, that's okay too. Get that right foot out from under you, do not sit on it. Sink both sit bones down to the earth. Left hand behind you. Use that left hand to support lifting the chest. Inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, cross it over. Either hug the knee or cross the elbow over. And then our pulsation. To just very gently shake loose any stuck areas. Using that combination of breath and movement to open up your awareness, to open up your body. And last one, holding a full breath or taking one more pulsation. And release. So come down for Shavasana now. Extending the legs long. If you have a cushion to place under your knees, please do that. We'll just take a silent Shavasana here. These few minutes of silence and stillness are always good moments to spend. They are never a waste of time. There's actually not much better you could do with your time than letting your body integrate, your mind, your spirit integrate everything that came before. So there's nothing that you have to do here, and that is the best work that can be done. Is giving yourself permission to release, to let go. If you can, have the palms up, the legs uncrossed. But of course, take any position that doesn't cause you pain. And free your breath. I've been guiding you to take deep breaths, slow breaths the whole time, but now it's really important that we are no longer controlling anything. That you let go on the deepest level that you're able to. You can even just imagine what it would feel like if you were to allow everything to be just as it is. So bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just scan your body to notice what feels different, or just notice what you're experiencing. And we're going to start to make our way up to sitting to close our practice. Do that in whatever way feels good to you. Maybe some small movements, maybe a stretch. And just finding your way back up to a seat. Sitting however is comfortable. And taking a moment here to compare to when you began, because it is important to start to notice the effects of your yoga practice. So noticing right now any changes in your body. Labels are not necessary. You can just feel it. Any changes in your mind, your thoughts. And noticing also emotionally how you're feeling, your energetic state. How your practice has shifted that. And you may continue to notice these things throughout the day, just feeling What has your yoga practice done for you? And then you can also maybe start to notice more specifically which poses are helping you, and maybe some of them aren't helping you. You can always skip those in the future. We're going to close with an Om. You can bring your hands together at your heart. Take a deep inhale. Thank you for practicing with me.